Hello, this is Lowe, the credit and real estate expert, coming at you to give you information about credit, and later on we'll talk about real estate. Providing you with a weekly series. First week discussions are going to happen tonight. I'm not going to belabor you too long. First, we'll give you a little background of myself. Uh, Been helping people with their credit. Started my company in 2006. Started helping people at the exact same time, actually before that, because I sold real estate from 2000 to 2008 for companies. I started my credit counselor company in 2006 because I saw how people was getting ripped off getting their credit worked on. So I started helping people, and it's not about money with me, it's about helping people. So I also sold real estate for builders to the tune of $30 million in 5 years in that period of 2000 to 2005. Uh, 2008, when the market crashed, I got out of it. Uh, Pretty much shut down both of my companies and didn't do anything with it. Kind of changed directions like most people did, had to reinvent themselves. So, but it was a situation where when the economy crashes and you go down with the ship, because I was in real estate selling, and the sales income for the builder I was with went from 7,000 a month to zero. Try reinventing yourself after that. And again, I sold real estate for 8 years, so I was accustomed to a certain lifestyle that went away pretty abruptly. But this ain't about me. It's about helping people, and credit is how you go from bad to good. Believe it or not, it's a necessary evil. So you, just like me, I'm sure nobody taught you about credit growing up. Um, but that don't mean it's not important. It wasn't taught to the people that didn't teach it to you. So nobody knew how important it was because everybody wanted to pay cash. But that's not how you prosper in life, paying cash for everything. And you got generational patterns that you got to break, and I'm here to help you break them. So credit scores go all the way from threes, hundreds, up to the 800s. You know, what your credit score is, you need to know. And I'm going to show you how to get it. And then show you how to get it better. And then you can start helping other people and possibly make money at the same time. Because realistically, through the referral process that I used to use when I started my company, people were getting their credit worked on for free. So that possibility still exists, but without paid referrals, how you gonna get something for free? So, but anyway, going through a couple other areas, the things that credit stops you from prospering in is going from renting to buying a house. It stops jobs because they do pull your credit on jobs. Uh, it stops you from getting car loans or the good car that you wanted. You got to go get a refinance car or pay astronomical interest rates just to get a Toyota Corolla. So, that's the type of stuff that hurts you when it comes to not knowing about credit. So, having a low 400 credit score, it hurts you a lot in all those areas that I told you about what you're going to be trying to finance. So, now there's a whole bunch of myths dealing with credit, um, like bad credit is permanent. Nope, it's not. You need credit repair? Nope, that's not true because your credit's not broke. It may be damaged, but it ain't broke. So you don't need to put no cast on it or band-aid on it or nothing like that. You need to understand it and fix it. So I've had people that I've helped a lot. And I can tell you a quick story about a lady who I helped. And I work on credit usually 90 days because that's how long it takes to really see an impact on increasing your credit. And I worked on hers for 30 days because it takes that long for the first set of disputes to come back, which I'll get more into that later. And she was a nurse. She had a single child. I mean, she was single with a child. And she was trying to, better herself, get out the hood, get into a house, she was living in some pretty bad apartments. And 30 days after I did her first set of disputes, her credit score went up 100 points. She was now in the range of being approved for a mortgage. She made enough income. She was a nurse. So she wasn't trying to buy no $500,000 house or nothing. She told me don't touch her credit no more. She got approved 45 days later, moving in her house. And she had a realtor who was directing her to the loan officer and all of that. All I did was fix her credit. So she was happy. I know her till this day, 20 years later. Her son just graduated from high school. Or graduated a couple years ago because I saw him playing AAU basketball. But that was an example of a real quick fix. And it wasn't meant to be. I just was working on it, but didn't need a lot of work because what I did had never been done before, and it raised her credit enormously. And she successfully moved into a house. So, I can tell you about people that one guy tried to buy a house with me, a $300,000 house, and had been turned down by several salespeople already. And this is when I was selling, some pretty expensive houses, $300,000 to $700,000 houses. So we told him, you can qualify, you make enough money, but I pulled your credit, and I had access to loan officers. I didn't pull his credit, but I had his credit report, and it said he had $18,000 in collections. And I was like, okay, you make $100,000 a year. You qualify for a $400,000 house. You ain't got no bills. I know why, because you don't pay nobody. So I tried to tell him, I said, man, I can get you approved, but what do you plan on doing about these $18,000 in collections? And he said, I thought you could get me approved without paying those. I took his file and closed it and gave it back to him. So, moral of that story is, don't be trying to buy stuff when you ain't trying to pay nobody. But anyway, I don't want to belabor y'all with a whole bunch of stuff. There's going to be more information coming out. The company's called Easy Credit Counseling. Again, my name's Darius Lowe. You're going to get information how to reach me through this informational video. So my phone number should be included, but we're going to start with my email for the first couple weeks. And then when we get to some more serious matters, then you can start, I'll plug in my phone number. So, but right now we're just giving out information and showing you how it can benefit you, and then showing also how you can help others with the same information. Again, this is Lowe, the credit and real estate expert, coming at you, Easy Credit Counseling. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.